Hey, this is my 15-day video challenge. This is day 4, and the topic is my most difficult experiences. Um, Only two things come to mind when I try to think about what that might be. Uh, so, I mean, they aren't huge, compared to other people's most difficult experiences, but to me, they're they're mine. So um, the first one was when I think I was just coming out. I was just I'd come out to my mom's and friends. I had it was Facebook, or I don't know, it was MySpace. Uh, Official, I guess. I had lesbian on there, whatever. And I think I made the wrong decision being friends with some family and some cousins, and what I heard was that they told my grandmother to look at my MySpace, and so she found out, and she didn't know what to do about it. So she talked to her sister, and she is very religious. So she kind of went crazy. She called my mom and was just telling her what a horrible parent she was. That it's horrible that she was forcing her sexuality or lifestyle on me, and that my mother should have let her give me or get me makeup when I was a little kid, or bullshit like that. And my most difficult experience from that was not losing her and her part of the family, like her kids and whatever. My most difficult experience from that situation was hearing my mom on the phone in her room crying and telling, I think it was Liz, about it, and realizing that it was my fault, kind of, that went down. Like, I heard that things were distant with her once she found out that my mom was gay, but I think that it kind of brought her over the top when she found out that I was, because of my MySpace. So I just felt horrible that my mom was so hurt over this, because she was close to her aunt, and so I was hugging my mom for more than an hour. I felt like just hearing her cry, or watching her cry. I'd never really had that experience, and just knowing that it was me that pushed it over the edge. Okay, and just to, like, we haven't talked to them in a long time. It's been since then that we've talked to them, but anyways, and also from that, my mom would say, you don't want people in your life like that anyways. I just thought that was good to put out there. Okay, second one is that it's when I fell in love with someone that I couldn't be with. She was older, and taken, and we were in love with each other, but there were a lot of obstacles that couldn't be overcome. And but it was the first time I was in love with someone. It was the first time that I was in love with someone that loved me back, and I didn't want to give it up. And I guess she was being selfish too. So in that first year after, the beginning, it was just so hard. I was understanding with all of what was happening, but it hurt me a lot. It hurt my heart on the daily. And it was very it was worth it, the experiences, the handful of experiences, and just feeling that love, and just knowing what it should feel like, and knowing what, like, I learned so much about what I wanted, and what kind of person I needed. And it was hard. It was such a hard experience to have, or it was so many hard experiences to have, but it was worth it. And I never regret anything. I take them and I learn from them, and you make it positive somehow and turn it around a little bit. I don't know. I try to be a positive person, and I've found the positive in those two experiences, and I don't dwell on them, although I do still have love for that woman. I don't know. I guess I could stop. It's more interesting than the last thing I talked about, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. Have a nice night. Have a nice night.